So I'm gonna talk about my theory on living life on a wing and a prayer. I was talking to somebody one time, and we were talking about like how random I am, how much of a free spirit I am, and things like that. Because if you know me, I am here, there, and everywhere. I am very random. I don't spend too much time thinking about things or will really worrying about things. Um, I am a very Nike just do it type person. That's not always a good thing. Sometimes that gets me in trouble. But when it comes to God, that characteristic oftentimes works in my favor. So we were talking one day, and I was like, "Oh, I just live my life on a wing and a prayer," and it's something I say all the time. And I don't really think about it. And but I sat down and I was thinking about it one day, and so I looked up the term "a wing and a prayer," and it means to succeed in something that has a very low success rate, and because I am a researcher. I will look up something so quick. I wanted to know where the term came from. And it comes from like World War II when they were trying to literally bring warplanes back home that were damaged. And they barely made it back to the base and things like that. And and as I'm looking at these definitions and as I am taking it all in, it is very much how I live my life. When you think of a warplane trying to get back home, you can think of that as entering the narrow gate that Jesus tells us that we all need to enter through. And through our lives, the enemy is constantly bombarding us. And, we get hit. Like, we all live life. We all know life has its moments. That is my cat's tail. We all know life has its moments where it sucks. And those are those moments where we get hit and one of our wings are on fire and we're still trying to make it back home. But that is okay because our other wing is good and our other wing is God. And he will hold us up and he will keep us sturdy while we are burning on the other side with the enemy's intent to have us crash and burn. And you know, prayer is what keeps that other wing up. Like, prayer is really what keeps that burning wing up. Because without prayer, many of us would have been consumed a long time ago. Many of us would have given up a long time ago. Many of us would have crashed and burned a long time ago. And if it were not for constant communication with God and having the faith and the belief that he can coast us home, because we only enter the narrow gate through grace. That is it. And those warplanes back in World War II, they only made it back burnt up, damaged, shouldn't be able to fly by the grace of God. So with that being said, live your life on a wing and a prayer.